Add value today. What does this say to you as you're working life as a nurse? Well, let me tell you what add value today means to me. It is adding the personal touch to day-to-day care. It is showing a special quality to each patient. It is a subtle, simple act of kindness and compassion. It is a gentle touch. It is a soft word. It is going the extra mile for patients and their families. It is offering reassurance. It is offering comfort. And yes, in my eyes, a form of love. And yes, this should all be at the cornerstone of nursing. But alas, I feel it is lost all too readily in the business or jobs-focused minds of many nurses. In fact, the significance of adding value was first made clear to my family and me in a personal context. Unfortunately, because of ongoing health problems in my teenage years, I spent large amounts of time in hospital. During this time, we experienced some excellent care, but also care that lacked warmth, empathy, and kindness. I cannot stress enough how meaningful or how detrimental the effect of such care can be on a patient when they are at their most vulnerable. It can be crushing to have a nurse walk past you without so much as a glance or a smile. Or it can give renewed fight and vigour when a nurse sits with you throughout most of the night, stroking your hand, being with you in your fear as I experienced. I said this to myself at the time. I will be a nurse, and I will be a nurse that adds value to those under my care. However, I am aware it is rare for a nurse to be able to sit with one patient in the night, however much they might want to. So what about other ways of adding value? For example, I like to massage people's hands and sit and chat with them. I've even waltzed with my patients. Or there are numerous other little things we can try and do to enhance their days and show simple kindness to them and their families. Many patients today experience what I call careless cruelty. This must be stamped out. The patients under our care are all unique individuals with interesting lives and specific needs. We must not forget that when they are in hospital, patients can experience such a wealth of emotions and temporary or permanent losses of dignity, confidence, or independence, or losses of physical and mental capabilities. We are there as advocates in this hardship, offering support and consideration, offering holistic attention. Florence Nightingale said all those years ago in her book Notes on Nursing that a nurse must be more than a lift or a broom. A patient is not merely a piece of furniture to be kept clean and orderly. A nurse should recognise the change of emotion on a patient's face, every change of attitude. A nurse makes sure she understands her patients. If you read the Newcastle Trust comments and feedback on nursing care, or when you listen to media and hear people comment on nursing, it's almost always to thank the nurse who took the time to hold their hand, to wash their hair, or to make that cup of tea, to give them a listening ear. They say thank you for those seemingly small things, those personal touches that added huge value. That kind and caring act is never forgotten. Evidence also backs my theory up. Numerous papers highlight how when nurses spend more time engaging with their patients, it enables them to bond with them, so patients feel more comfortable communicating their concerns and needs, and there is a higher chance of better physical recovery. Furthermore, nurse theorist Jean Watson argues that loving kindness should be a primary value defining the nurse-patient relationship. In this day of evidence-based practice and addiction to numbers and statistics, it is easy to doubt the value of something so difficult to define and quantify. However, without question, love has been discussed more than any other humanistic practice because of its universally positive effect on patients. Love is a healing experience that can impact everyone. It is contagious in the best sense of the word, and it lives on afterwards in the memories of our patients and their families. Indeed, 1.2 of the NICE guidelines says that one of the essential requirements of care is to recognise the importance of psychological and emotional support and holistic care for patients. This also backs up the Add Value campaign. Indeed, one of the nursing and midwifery key code themes is to prioritise people. The slogan of the Newcastle Trust we work for is to put patients at the heart of everything we do. The Nursing and Midwifery Newcastle Trust strategy, which has just been released, stated that as nurses and midwives we need to endeavour to deliver healthcare at its very best and putting patients at the heart of everything we do with a personal touch. We are all ideally placed to make a difference in the patient's journey and care experience. The priorities outlined in our new strategy are quality of care and patient experience, nursing and midwifery excellence, working in partnership, safe and effective harm-free care. A key strapline in the strategy is also to empower nurses and midwives to improve their knowledge and skills and apply the principle of making every contact count to help deliver better health outcomes and experience for patients. I feel the hashtag #AddValueToday campaign can work alongside, support and definitely be supported by the key themes and target achievements in this nursing and midwifery strategy. The 6 C's highlighted in the NMC, those 6 fundamental values being care, compassion, competence, communication, courage and commitment, also back up my passion for adding value. I also recently read the Leading Change document by Chief Nursing Officer. In the introduction she wrote that as nursing and midwifery staff, we know that compassionate care, delivered with commitment and skill, is our highest priority. She says it should be the rock on which our effort to promote health and well-being, support the vulnerable, care for the sick and look after the dying is built. She also wrote that one of the commitments we need to make is to truly put people receiving care alongside their families at the centre of everything we do. So I want to encourage adding value, which in very simple terms is just kindness. Kindness is transformative. It can bring light to dark hours, hope when confidence is shaken. In my eyes, delivering the best possible care is making a habit of kindness, seeing every procedure, intervention and interaction as an opportunity to administer kindness. Simple acts of kindness, of adding value, can transform patient experience and well-being. We can be kind in large and small ways, from comforting the grieving to just gently removing some medical tape. Never underestimate the value of a moment. There is always time to add value. We need to value adding value as part of our day-to-day, hour-by-hour and minute-by-minute practice. I believe that if we spent more time on care alongside cure, then sometimes people would need less, not more, support in the long run, and our patients would have a happier, more dignified time if a more patient-centered approach to care was given. So if nothing else, please just let me encourage you. Nursing, in my opinion, is one of the most brilliant, rewarding, challenging and exhilarating jobs. We all work very hard and I'm sure you do a brilliant job. But let's all help each other simply think each day how we can add value to our patients. Yes, we won't win any prizes, and yes, we won't be given a pay rise. But yes, we will know we have been kind. It's so simple, it's so important. So let's go add value together.